Well, it is a very different time for GTA enthusiasts. When you turn on your console, you've got several games at your disposal, not just one. I'm really enjoying jumping into Liberty City and having a look at some of these old missions. It's become a bit of a morning routine for me to go, what am I going to play today? Liberty City, Vice City, or San Andreas? Each one of these definitive editions has been heavily enhanced, but not too much. But it does give the playing experience that boost it needed. So now, of course, it's all about nostalgia. Some of these missions are tough. I mean, I remember battling hard with a lot of these missions when I first played Liberty City. I was much younger. It was really the first GTA experience I'd ever had, and I didn't really know what I was doing. Of course, now I've got my own sort of set of GTA skills. These games have a lot to offer the new GTA community members. What I mean by that is, obviously, there's OG players like me that have played these games and remember them the first time they came round. But we're talking about a very different GTA community these days, and this is young players that have probably started their GTA careers off playing GTA 5 or GTA Online. And this gives these enhanced definitive edition remasters give the GTA community, some of the new members of the GTA community, a chance to play these games where they probably wouldn't have been able to play them before. I mean, you could have played them on the Sony PlayStation. The controller layout would have been very different and probably quite a clunky experience, whereas this means that you can use all your GTA skills, the skills that you've learned from playing GTA 5 or GTA Online, because the controller layout is the same. One of my favourite things about Liberty City and Vice City is the telephone missions. I mean, these only really existed in Vice City and Liberty City because you would have had a mobile phone in the later versions of the games, whereas in these earlier games, you had these random assassination contracts given to you by some random person in a payphone. And in this one, it's one of my favourite missions. You need to go and pick up a bomb and then go and hijack a Mr. Whoopi ice cream truck and turn on the music. Apparently the local gangsters, they just love their ice cream. So we're going to park this up, wait for the gangsters to come and fall in line, and then we're going to blow it up. It's such a cool mission, so super retro. And one of the things I really love about Liberty City is it is that bit older. It just has that slightly more retro vibe to it. And out of the 3 games that have been remastered, I'm really enjoying Liberty City because it has a lot of nostalgic memories for me. This was the first GTA game that I ever played. And then, of course, I went into Vice City and then from there just progressed through the games as they were released. The payouts are pretty cool as well in Liberty City. You get quite a hefty payout for all the work that you do, and what I mean by that is that compared to how much money you need in the game, you can't really do that much with it in the first stages. But it's pretty cool that you have this money, decent payouts, and I'm going around and just doing the missions as they appear, and I'm doing a couple of things for this guy here. I've got to blow up some vans that are driving around, and this is kind of familiar territory for anyone who plays any of the GTA games. Find some vans that are on the move, they're driving around the map, and you need to blow them up. One of the things about Liberty City is it's that bit older than some of the other games, and they hadn't really figured out exactly how the combat capabilities would work yet. And for this mission in particular, for example, you can't throw any weapons from your vehicle. You need to get out of the vehicle and throw a grenade. So it kind of made this mission quite hard. I remember battling quite hard with it because you've got to time it very, very well so that the van is either stuck in traffic or that your throw is long enough so that the grenade has some time to do the damage. I prefer just to drive alongside it and use my machine gun. Just be careful that the van doesn't blow up and take you with it because the blast radius is huge in this game. Well, anyway, I'll be back soon. You take care. I'll see you next time.